Hello, how are you all? Hi, Aldonna, Yvette, Fatima, Alexandra, Amazing Fruits, Mizrak, Bart, and Ashley. Hi, how are you all? Okay, so everybody is ready with your questions. Don't forget. Thank you for liking the video. That really helps. Definitely helps when you like the video, so that's really cool. And make sure you've rung that notification bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Okay, lots of great videos coming out this week. I've done lots of scheduling and getting things sorted for that. Okay, so the free list, I've already created the free list with everybody there, so let's just push and enter there. So as in, everybody that comes in is automatically added to the free list within this hour for sure, and then I'll just wrap up those last few. Don't forget, donations do take priority. Remember, when you donate, even $1 comes back into the channel. It allows me to do what I'm doing with in regards to these readings and things like that. So you supporting the channel, even if it's $1 every now and then, really helps bring it back into the channel. Everything that I earn comes back into doing the readings for you guys, doing the posts, the scheduling of the videos. So let's have a look. So firstly, I'm going to do Aldonna, Yvette, and Fatima. And then I will do Alexandra, Amazing Fruits, and Mizrak, and then Bart and Ashley. So don't forget to please type in your questions. Will be really cool. So Aldonna, let's have a look. When is new love coming into your life? Well, it depends on the actions that you've actually taken. So let's use the rider. Whoops, just need the cards. The best questions to ask are when they come, what can I do to get new love in my life? What can I do to bring new love into my life? What do I need to achieve? What's hidden about why I'm not bringing new love into my life? Those are sort of the better questions, more than when something is coming, because it all depends on actions taken. And when you say, will I, you're asking a yes or no question. So what do I need to meet a new female friend? So what do I need to do? What do I need to know in regards to are the best types of questions to ask the cards. Think of how, what, and why. Not when something happens. When something happens, it all depends on the actions taken. It's all about, for you, Aldonna, it's all about the transformations that you're making at the moment in your life. It's all about allowing yourself to come out into this rebirthing, this sense of coming out from the old into the new. So it's all about the transformation. So when you've done the transformations that you need to do, that's when you're going to start bringing in the new life. It's all about that gain. So once you've made the transformations, you've allowed yourself a sense of cleansing away the old, being able to sort of get rid of, release the old stuff, and then you can move through into the new, and you're ready to have that gain. It's all about taking care of your needs as well, making sure that you're taking care of yourself to bring the love that you deserve into your life as well. Not just any new love, but love that you deserve. All about being able to sort of pamper your needs, take care of your needs is so important. So when you go through those transformations, then the new love can come into your life. You can have that gain. Okay, so it's all about moving through the transformation, being able to clear away the old. So clear away the old thoughts, the old actions, things like that. And that's going to allow you to bring in the gain. So there's definitely something coming. but only after you've allowed yourself to cleanse away the old. Make sure you're not holding on to any old stuff there. So what do I need to meet a new female friend? Right, so let's use Cats Rule the Earth. You're welcome, Aldona. So who am I waiting for? Fatima's question, Alexandra, and Amazing Fruits. Fatima, Alexandra, Amazing Fruits. Have you guys typed in your questions? What do I need to do to meet a new female friend? And Mizrak, make sure you type in your question once, and I've got Bart's question already there, so that's cool. What do I need to do to meet a new female friend? So what do you need to actually do? What do you need to do with that? Okay. Here we've got the High Priestess, and the first words that came to me was trust your intuition here. It's very much about looking at your experiences, acknowledge your experiences that you've had from the past, allowing you to use that knowledge to meet new female friends. It's all about, I want to say, a circle. It's interesting here. I get a cycle. It's a cycle with the moon here. So it's all about creating a new cycle for yourself, a new movement in that what you need to do here. Okay. There's also here we get the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is about moving on. Again, you're leaving behind the old and you're moving into the new. Here with the, and this is an emotional connection here. So it's all about using your intuition to be able to move forward, and you'll find your female friends. You'll find your circle of friends. Circle could be a circle of two, of course, but a circle here. It's interesting, you get the moon here. So what do you need to let go of so that you can prepare to sort of move forward? So there is a lot about just trusting your, I just keep getting trusting your intuition, moving forward, walking away from what was to what is. So there's a lot of movement going on here. I think you just got to trust your intuition. And leave behind the old. Okay, so Fatima hasn't typed in a question yet. So Alexandra, waiting for Fatima's question. What did my ex let's use a Gilded Tarot. What did my ex? What did the ex like about I just got sunny disposition. I don't think it was more about your parents, but more about your sunny disposition. And that you moved on. I got sunny disposition here was the words that I got. So all about, it wasn't about your appearance as such, but more about your sense of happiness within yourself. Okay, that's what they liked about you at the time. They liked your sunny disposition, your happiness and joy. And then this whole thing about moving on. Happy you moved on. Happy they moved on. Okay, so they liked your happy disposition here. Okay, I do have a shot thing from here. So yeah, sunny disposition and moving on. Right, so I'm just waiting for a question from LD. Let's have a look here. Oh, it's pouring with rain. Right, so I'm just waiting for LD's question. Okay, so next was amazing fruits. What is a hidden factor for you right now? So let's do... Chakra Wisdom Tarot. While I wait for LD's question. What's a hidden factor for you right now? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's all about looking beyond the illusion. Look beyond the surface of what's going on around you. It's all about being able to manifest your reality by using your skills and your abilities. So you need to look deep within. Find your skills, find your abilities, and use that to be able to create the abundance and prosperity that you want in your life. Okay, time for you to look at your, I want to say your skills and your abilities, and use your tools to really create the abundance you want, to not feel defeated, to feel like you've won. It's important that you feel like you win, like you're a winner, like you're in control. It's very, very important here. Okay, so very important for you to look at your skills, your abilities. You need to find deep within yourself, looking beyond the surface, and look at your skills, look at your abilities, and use that to create the abundance, the fertility for you to grow and develop within your life, so that you feel like you're a winner, that you're not defeated by what was. Okay, so that's super important for you right now, amazing fruits. Okay, so I'm just waiting for LD's here. And so I've got Ms. Rack. So I'm just waiting for LD's question. And you're asking about a job situation. Okay, there's some things that you might need to do first. Let's look at the Labyrinth Tarot in this one. About getting a job soon. Okay, so what's going to happen in regards to a job situation? Okay, Queen of Poles tells us that you've got to get out there. You've got to be dynamic. You've got to be, if you want to get a job soon, you've got to put yourself out there. Status. You are going to find yourself at a bit of a crossroads in regards to this job situation. So you've got some choices to make, some decisions to make, to find a sense of inner peace with yourself. But you do have to get out there to get the job. You know, what are you doing to get the job? You know, what actions are you taking? It's all about being able to sort of take the action, being able to sort of use your passion, use your creativity to get what you want in this situation. Yep, Bart, I'm doing you soon. So yeah, Ms. Rack, really important for you just to find yourself at a bit of a, with the job situation, is to make sure that you get out there, you're doing what you need to do, you're taking action, you're making decisions in regards to the type of job that you actually want. And that's the only way that you're going to get a job, is by making sure you're out there and doing that constantly. Right, Bart, I am waiting for LD's question here. I'm not quite sure who that is, but right. What's going to happen when you take a long break from YouTube? Oh, that's an interesting one. Let's do no, let's do the Starman Tarot. Oh, Dune, you're LD. Brilliant. Oh, yeah, it takes 5 minutes. Dune, could you type in your question, please? Because you're definitely next on the list, for sure. I've just been waiting. Yes, of course. You have to wait 5 minutes, of course, Dune. Okay, that's great. Okay, cool. If you just type in your question, yeah. Okay, right. Welcome, Latoya. Yes, I'll add you to the free list after I've done the donations. Question is, what's going to happen when I take a long break from YouTube, Bart? Right, let's have a look, Bart. What's going to happen when you take a long break from YouTube? Okay, it feels like there's going to be a lot of things happening behind the scenes. I feel like there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes. It's important to sort of, I feel like you're putting something aside for another time. You're sort of saving. I feel a lot of it's about your energy, of course, your well-being. I feel like you're putting something aside here, and then it's going to give you new opportunities. So taking a break is going to be really important for you. It's going to allow you to feel like you're got new opportunities coming your way. You're able to sort of hold on to your energy a bit better. It feels like you're taking care of yourself in a better way. So your question is, what's going to happen when you take a long break? I think it's going to take care of you. It's going to give you the opportunities to come back with a clear head. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame, Bart, that you feel that way. That's a shame that you feel that way, Bart. But I think it's going to really help you to take care of you. I do feel like a sense of your well-being is going to be really important. It's going to give you a sense of opportunities coming your way. So I think it's going to be important for you. I feel like things are going to be happening behind the scenes, and so it's going to be really important for you to just sort of let that stuff go, let that toxicity and crappy stuff go behind the scenes, and just look for new opportunities for yourself. And I think that's part of the process there. I think sometimes it's important to take a step back from networking and from working with doing your readings and things like that. So take care, Bart. Take care. Right, Dune. Let's have a look here. So you want to know what's going on with your ex. Why is she not talking to you? Why is your ex not talking to you? So let me have a look here. I actually think I might do the dragon. Oh, I just dropped a few decks here. Dropped a box. Oh, I do the Dragon Tarot. And I'll use a Fallen Angel for you because you donated. So don't forget, when you donate, you get the Oracle reading as well as part of it. So yes, everybody will be automatically added. Welcome, welcome. So don't forget here. Okay, so let's have a look. What's going on with your ex? Whoa! Jeepers. That flew out. Okay, so first thing we've got here is a sense of, yes, she's angry about you. Feels like you're not showing you how you truly feel, because you're not talking to her. You're not showing your emotions. You're not showing her how you feel. You're not telling her how you feel, should I say. You're not speaking to her. You're not telling her how you feel. So it's like she can't stand up for her beliefs. She can't argue with you. She feels like she wants to argue with you. She wants to stand up for her beliefs. You're not giving her that closure that she actually needs. There's a lot of poor her about the situation. Like she feels like she's in poverty, that things are not in the thing. So she feels like she hasn't got the closure because you're not speaking to her in any way. So that's part of the process there. She feels like you're not showing her how, you're not telling her how you feel. You're not dipping your toes into things, like you're avoiding her. Avoiding her is what I want to say here. It's interesting here because I get the sense of, with the Nine of Pentacles reversed, like there's no gain to it. There's no closure. There's no gain to what's going on here. So it feels like she's got no closure in the situation. She doesn't know what's going on. She's feeling quite... Yeah, she lied to you. So have you told her that? Feel like you need to sort of say why... Okay. It's interesting. Feels like you've been reborn. You've developed in yourself. Oh, she knows that? Okay. Maybe she doesn't quite get it. It does feel like you've been reborn. Can be part of that as well. Get sense of reborn, and that sense, you know, that rebirthing, that you've moved on. You've moved on, for sure. And you've found your own equilibrium. You've found your own balance here. Your sense of your own justice, your own thing. Remember, this is her perspective. A lot of time, these are just her perspective, her own mind. Maybe her mind is not, you know, it's not really the truth of the facts of it all. Oh, okay, she has your kids, and I talk to them. Remember, this is her perspective, and sometimes the mind can play a bit of the perspective. Someone's perspective is not always the actual facts of the situation, and not always the truth. Someone's perspective is not always the truth of the situation. So it does feel like she's sort of feels like she's definitely holding on to that poor me sort of attitude. That poor me attitude. So yeah, some things to really think about there in regards to you. Just feels like you've reborn, you've moved on, you've found your own justice in a way, and by moving forward in your own life, which is a good thing. But remember her perspective. Right, so let's have a look here. No other donations? Right, so Latoya, let's have a look. Let me just get rid of these. And let me write up this next free list here. Okay, for those that don't know, I'm actually in New Zealand. So time now is 10:21 a.m. So we've got just over half an hour. Right, so let's have a look and see. Now, don't forget, donations do take priority. If you go through Ko-Fi, you do get some great exclusive details. So let's have a look and see who we've got in the free list. Let me just type up. Okay, so free list. I hope. Oh, Fatima, Fatima, don't forget I did and Ashley. Oh my god, Ashley. Ashley, I need to have your question as well. So Fatima and Ashley are from the previous list. And then continuing with Latoya, Manuel, Kitty, Rhonda, all that rain, it's awful. Yep. So the next free list is Fatima. I've got Ashley's one there. Latoya, Manuel, Kitty, and Rhonda. Right. Oh, and then Cheryl, I'll add after Rhonda. Cheryl, I'll put you in under Rhonda. Okay. Oh, Cheryl and Rhonda. Sorry, Cheryl is in there. Right. Okay. Did miss you. Right. Why is my Aquarius and Nandi? Okay, I'll add you, but you're just going to have to wait and be a little bit patient. Right. So why is your brother being mean? Well, he's 16. Let's do the Meraki Tarot. Okay, let's do the Meraki Tarot. Okay, so why is your little brother being mean? What's going on here? Feels like he's got some messages for you. He's got some, like a lesson for you to learn in regards to that. It's very much, what are you focusing on, Ashley? You've got the Five of Cups here. So Five of Cups is saying to you, hey, are you focusing on the negative or are you focusing on the positive? How do you choose to react to the situation is going to make a big difference, Ashley. You know, it does feel like there's a lot of stuff going on. It feels like he's got a message for you. There's stuff going on with his life. Feels like he's got a real message for you. There's something going on with his life. He's got a real message for you. He's got the he hasn't got the experiences to deal with what's going on for you within his own life. Sorry, he hasn't got the experiences to deal with stuff that's going on in his own life. And so he's sort of, you know, so what are you focusing on? I feel like he's very much focusing on, there's a lot of negative stuff going on in his own life. And so he's doing that towards you. I think there's a lot of negative aspects going on in his own life. I wonder if he's being bullied or something like that. I wonder if there's more stuff going on behind the scenes with regards to, I wonder if he's being bullied somewhere. I'm just getting the sense of, you know, like he's passing that beat, you know, he's being mean to you because somebody is being mean to him in some way. And so his focus is on that negative aspects going on. He's angry. He's got a lot of anger built up inside him. Something's happened and he's angry. And that's what he's focused on. He's very much focused on that anger. So I think there's more to the story. He's hanging out with the wrong people. Okay. So they're making him do things maybe that he doesn't want to do and that he knows is wrong. Okay, so yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there behind the scenes there. So I think there's a lot of stuff that you need to think about. So yeah, might need to be approached from a different angle there. Right, so we've got another one from Dune. Toya. While I wait for Dune's question. Okay, so what's going on with your ex? What's going on with your ex? Let's use the Moon Baby Tarot. So why is he doing this? Okay, Dune, I'll do you next. Why is my ex not keeping up with these fake profiles to harass me? Okay, what I'm getting here is it's not just black and white. It feels like there's a lot of stuff going on. Feels like about moving in the right direction. They want success. They want that sense of, it's an emotional connection. I think they're dealing with their emotions. I think their emotions are sort of are getting the better of them, is what I want to say. Their emotions are getting the better of them. So what you got to do is just keep blocking them. I think it's about you moving in the right direction, Latoya. It's all about you making sure that you have just keep blocking, ignoring. If anyone harasses you in any way on Facebook, I think you just got to keep blocking. It's all you can do, because it's like there's some emotional stuff going on for Noel. It's just their emotional stuff. Okay, I'm not talking that he's, he thinks he's being romantic or he thinks he's being that. It's just an emotional connection. There's emotional stuff going on. It sort of feels like he wants to be in that direction. So all you can do is just keep blocking him, I think. Right. So you want to know what's going on with their finances. You want to make sure that they're okay. Let's do tarot decorative. Okay, so let's have a look. So what's going on with so you want to make sure that your children are okay. Your children are good. Oh, I didn't check to see. Right. So oh, okay. It's interesting because we get the Eight of Cups, and Eight of Cups is very much about, feels like they're leaving behind. They've left behind what was, and they moved into new possibilities here. Feels like with the Star that everything's a-okay with their finances. With the Star, it feels like everything's sort of good. They've left behind the chaos, and they've sort of emotionally walked into a better state in regards to their finances. They seem okay. They seem like they'll be all right overall. Okay, so let's have a look and see what this the Oracle of Visions have to say. Let's have a look. I'm coming up with another couple of tarot cards in a minute, but I just want to do this because I feel like everything's going to be a-okay. Feels like they're at peace, like they're moving on with grace. That's what I want to say here. Moving on with grace. Let's have a look here. Shared value. Yeah, unison. It feels like everything's sort of coming together for them. They have that sense of belonging. They're in their right. Financially, it seems good. It seems really, really positive. Yeah. Oh, card flew out. I mean, I still feel like she wants to hold out her hand. Everything's okay, but she's still someone who holds out her hand. Like she still has poor little old me. But it's interesting that we get the 5 of coins again. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of coins. Yeah. Nope. But I do feel like she holds her hand out. She's a taker. She's someone who takes. Financially, they're okay, but she's always looking for more. She's always looking for more. It's like, I want to say, like she blows her own trumpet, like she needs more. No, it feels like overall she's okay. Like the star is here that things are good, right? That she's better. And this here tells me that things are in unison, that things are sort of moving in the right direction in regards to finances. But she's someone who always holds her hand out for more. That she always wants more. And this whole thing is she always blows it, like she always wants to get. Yeah, she wants to always, like, it's poor little old me. I'm in the situation. I need the help. And she just squirrels away. Or she spends more than I don't know if she spends a little bit more than she gets. But like overall, she's okay. But she's always got a hand out for more. She always blows her own trumpet. Yeah, she's a bit of a taker. So don't worry. I mean, you can do what you can with your kids. You can only do so much. Okay? But they're going to be okay. Oh my God, nose job of mine. Yeah, she's always looking for handouts. She's a bit of a taker. But overall, the kids are okay. The kids are fine. You got your pocket. You do what you can each month. You can't do any more than that. Yeah. So, yeah, I think you got nothing to worry about there. Right, the list. Right, so how are we doing for timing? 42, right, okay. So, don't forget. So, let me see this list. So questions are Manuel, Kitty, and Rhonda, and Cheryl. I saw Cheryl. Yeah, Cheryl. So this is what I'm doing at the moment. So let's have a look at Manuel. Okay. Hi. Welcome everybody. Like everyone's going to be added, and then after the hour's up, then I'll just do a bit of a roundup. Right, a bit of a wrap up. Right, so I'm just looking at who's next. So I'm looking for questions from Manuel, Kitty, and Rhonda, and Cheryl. Oh, so those are the only people that I want questions from at this time, please. And I feel like Aldi's just... Dune, have you donated again? Wow. Thank you very much. My God, that's so appreciated. So, wow, Dune, thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to do... so if you just type in your question, I'll just do Kitty's quickly. What's coming towards you in love? What's happening in love? Let's do the... I'm going to use Deck of Heroes. So, Dune, if you just type in your question, yeah, cool. Okay, so that's a good one. So let's have a look about your job interview. And will it be a good one? Will salary be good? All right. Okay. So what's coming in for love for Kitty? Let's have a look, Kitty. Wow, it's all about finishing tasks. There's some things that need closure first. There's some things that you need to do before love can come in for you in some way. It's all about looking beyond the illusion, about using your skills and your abilities to manifest your reality. Okay, for you, it's all about making sure that you finish what you need to do. You have a sense of closure from the past, allowing you to really manifest your own reality by using your own abilities, your sense of looking beyond the illusion. Look beyond the surface. I think it's going to be very, very important, because I do feel like someone's going to come in and going to really test you. With the Magician here, I get a sense of being tested. You know, looking beyond the illusion of what you see. So I think having the closure is going to be really important for you before you move into that situation. So you're able to look at the reality of what you want. So that's quite important for you, Kitty, to sort of think about there. Right, Dune, let's have a look. Let's do... put them away. Not a job situation. Let's do... actually... looking for a deck. Oh no, that's not the one I want. Oh, there it is. It here. Whoops! What have I just done? That sort of jumped out. Oh, Manuel, I just need your questions, please. Looking for a deck in particular. Oh, there it is. Oh. hate it when I can't find what I'm actually looking for. That's what happens when you've got a collection that has grown. Right, so let's have a look. And Rhonda, thank you. Thank you for your question. So I'm just waiting for manuals as well. Right, so, right, if I get a job at Galderma, will the salary, so what will the salary be like? What will be the salary like? Let's have a look. Okay, it feels like you're going to create the new beginnings you want. There are some choices that you're going to have to make. It's all about moving forward quite quickly. I think you're going to have to make a decision quite fast with a lot of clarity within the whole situation for you with this job at Galderma. I think there's going to be a lot of, I feel like you've got a lot of choices to be made. It's definitely new beginnings. Does feel like things are going to move quite quickly. There's a lot of movement going on here. I feel like there's a lot of clarity, removing the confusion. I think you need to ask the questions. I think you need to ask the questions. I feel like it's like the world's your oyster. I think you need to ask. I'm getting the sense of going for the job interview and actually asking the questions about what. I don't feel like there's a decision made in regards to the salary as yet. I feel like you need to ask that question. You need to sort of look at the choices that you're going to be made. Reflect on what you actually want. That sense of new beginnings. I think you've got a clean slate. I think you can ask for what you want. Ask for the salary that you want. You had an interview? Yeah. Did you ask what your salary was with the job interview? I mean, that's part of it, you know, when you go for a job interview, is to sort of ask, you know, if you've got questions, you know, what would my income be? That should be part of your interview. If you had an interview, they should have told you what your salary would be. Are there more interviews coming? Okay, so I think the only way, I don't think there's no decision actually made in regards to your salary. I think it all depends on what you sort of, you know, what you expect, sort of what you are. I think you need to ask, what is your salary? I'm surprised they haven't told you what you'd be earning. No, not necessarily. There's no decision made in regards to salary as yet. I think it all depends on who they decide to employ. I don't think there's any set salary. No, not necessarily. They're not giving us that information. It's basically about, you know, how do you see yourself? It's all about your boundaries, your limits to, you know, what you will accept. I think you have to have a figure in mind. Because what one person sees as a good salary, someone else may not. It's a salary subjective to the person. Oh, that was interesting. That unexpected friends. Feels like it's going to, I mean, the job's going to have friendships and things like that. But when it comes to the finances, it's all about your own clarity. Ah. Yeah, but what's a good salary to now? You know, is it a few dollars, or is it a, you know, what one person thinks? That's why it's important for you guys to have clarity in the situation. It's talking about let's see. You know, what do you need to know about the finances, the salary of... Oh, there we go. What does it say about the salary? Eventually, when you become in control of your life, it's all about... You get the Emperor card here. So it's all about you being in control. You deciding what a good salary is for yourself. Because it's very subjective. Having a good salary is subjective to each person individually. Well, you've got your own free will. They're just saying... Spirit is, well, the cards are saying that it's all about your choices that you choose to make in regards to your salary. All about the world's your oyster. You know, what do you choose to have the sense of new beginning? So it looks positive. It looks like things are going to go well, but it's all about your own free will. You've got your own choices. You've got to have your own clarity. Tells us that things are going to move quite quickly within the job. So at first, it may not be a good salary to start with, but you could end up with a really good salary in the end. You got to start from the beginning. It's like you've got to build yourself up. You know? So that's where the boundaries come in. So it may not be at the beginning a really good wage, but a good salary. But it's all about building yourself up. You've got to prove yourself to be in control. To be like working on your own, being able to make decisions on your own. Have the sense of clarity. Not, you know, have a clear head. Show that you can work dynamically. You can work boldly. You create new beginnings for yourself. Hi, Jaguar. I'll add you, but it'll be a while. Okay. So it's all about, so things at the beginning may not seem good. Okay. So there. Right. So. Okay, right. Let's have a look at my list. Where am I up to? So, oh, Kitty and Rhonda. Kitty, Rhonda, and Manuel. Oh, Manuel next. Manuel next. And then, right, Manuel. Then Rhonda. And then I will see who else. Okay, let me put that away. Okay, back to the free lists. Oh, Cheryl. Yes, sorry, Cheryl. I will do you next. Right. Just trying to work out who's here, still here. Cheryl, right. I'll do your reading. Meant to do that. Right. Okay. So, Manuel. Okay. Okay, what's happening between me and Kerry? Why it is so difficult? Let's look at the Alice in Wonderland. Right, let's have a look. What's going on here? You're both Aquarius. Intuitive, chosen one. I'll see how I go with timing. I'm just trying to wrap up soon. I've got like 1 minute. Just I'll get there. Okay, what's happening between you and Kerry? Why is she so different? What's going on here? What's going on here? Whew, okay, so first card we've got here is the Hermit. So it feels like there is a sort of a sense of loneliness within herself. So there could be a sense of loneliness. That's why she might be feeling difficult. She might be feeling lonely for some reason. I'm not getting the alone thing. I'm not getting meditation or reflection. I just got loneliness for some reason. Here you've got 9 of spears. And that can be about being hurt or being wounded in the past. And so she feels lonely. So maybe she's feeling very hurt within herself. And that might be why she's difficult, why she's angry, or why things are not quite, happening in maybe the way that you want to. So it feels like there is something stopping her from moving forward. I got the world but reversed. So I get the sense that she's stopping, she's very stagnant. She's stagnant in her own hurt, her own stuff that's going on. So that's mostly why she's feeling difficult. She's not able to move on from whatever happened in the past for her. So she feels lonely. She feels hurt in some way. Okay, so let me have a look here. Rhonda and Cheryl. Cheryl I missed, and I should have done that before. Sorry, Cheryl, you've been waiting for a while. Now, your question was up here. And then I will go back to Rhonda, and then I'll have a look and see the next list. How does Kenneth feel about me? So let's have a look. Let's do the Hocus Pocus. Ooh! I got the wrong. That's wrong. How does Kenneth feel about you? Yep, Rhonda, I'll do you next. How does Kenneth feel about you? What's going on with Kenneth? What's happening here? I've got your question, Rhonda, too. So how does Kenneth feel about you? Okay, we've got there's a lot of conflict. Okay, it feels like there's a lot of conflict going on. Kenneth is feeling very conflicted. There's this, with the Ace of Candles reversed, there's that sense of unable to sort of move forward. So they're feeling very conflicted. They're unsure about their feelings in many ways. It just feels like they're blocked from moving forward in it. They're blocked from having that understanding about how they feel. So it feels like there's a lot of inner conflict here in regards to the way Kenneth actually feels about you, Cheryl. So there's not a clear answer to that. It just feels like they're very conflicted in what's going on with themselves. They haven't really made a decision. They're unsure. Okay, Rhonda. Let's have a look here. So what's his thoughts? What's going on with Rex? Let's use the Tarot of the Divine. What's Rex's next thoughts? What's going on here with Rex? What's happening? What's his thoughts? What's going on? Is he going to take any action? Cool. So we got Page of Cups. Page of Cups is that sense of emotional youth, a sense of sort of got a lot of feelings, a lot of emotions going through his head. He just doesn't have the experience to sort of use that emotional wisely. So I just feel like there's a lot of emotions towards you. It's sort of weighing quite heavily on him, on Rex. Feels like it's weighing quite heavily on him. He just doesn't have the experience or doesn't have the knowledge and how to sort of move forward with those emotions. He's feeling out of sorts, out of alignment with his emotions and his mind. Everything doesn't feel quite in alignment with it all. So he's feeling very weighed down. He's feeling like this, so he's just feeling very heavy at the moment. So I just don't feel like he's going to take any action. towards you at this time. I think he's sort of wound up in his emotions at the moment and feeling very heavy and weighed down by them. So I don't feel like he's going to be taking any action at this moment. He feels very stuck, very stagnant in his energy. Yeah. Okay, so that's done. Whew. Right. So now I'm going to do ending soon, and I'm just going to sort of wrap up what I can here. I do have to sort of keep myself, be careful about boundaries and things with timing. So I'm going to try and get everyone done, and if not, make sure that you sort of type your question in the comments down below. Right, so this was this free list that I did, and I did Cheryl's. Right, so Nandy, you're here. Then Claire. Right, so this is my list. Let me just type up this list while I just do this. Yeah. SOEC. Just do so many at a time, so I'm just going to do 3 at a time at this stage and just see where I'm at. So just do these 3. I'm just going to do this for the moment. Right, Nandy, hello. A guy who I'm really interested in and seem to have a lot in common with has blocked me, and I'm confused as to why. Okay, so what's going on here? Let's do the Elemental Wisdom Tarot. So what's going on here? Why has he blocked you? What's happening here? What's going on with this? Okay. Okay, so you've had a terrible... So what's going on? So what's actually going on here? Okay, he's talking about passion. Maybe he felt a bit intimidated. Queen of Wands can be quite intimidating because they're quite bold and dynamic. It feels like they may be focused a little bit on the negative aspects. It's interesting here. With the 5 of Cups, it's all about felt out of control. I felt like they were out of control. They found you maybe a little bit intimidating. Maybe they felt like you were too bold, too bright. He blocked you without warning. Maybe he just felt like he felt overwhelmed. Sometimes when people find someone bold, dynamic, passionate, maybe they're feeling very intense energy, and so they're sort of feeling very overwhelmed. So they want to take a step back from the situation. So maybe they just feel a little bit overwhelmed by it all, feeling a little out of control emotionally, passionately. So that's really important for you. Yeah. Okay, so that's something to think about there. Okay, so Right. Yeah. Sometimes that can be the best result. Yeah. Okay, so just do that for a minute. Right, so I'm just waiting for some questions. So Celeste and yep, can I just have a question? If I've added you to the list, clear. I just need a question. Okay, let's see if I've got a question here. Okay, why am I feeling so unbalanced? And then those question. Yep, I just need your question, please. If I've said your name, please make sure that you've typed in a question so I can continue with the readings here. So why am I feeling so unbalanced? Let's do the Crystal Power Tarot. Crystal Power Tarot. Why are you feeling so unbalanced? That's a good question. Why are you feeling so unbalanced? Good question. I like that. What's going on for you that you need? Why are you feeling so unbalanced? Let's have a look at that. Okay, with the Ten of Cups, I've got that reversed. So I feel like there's a sense of not feeling like you've got it all. You don't feel whole within yourself. You're definitely not feeling whole emotionally. You don't feel like you're not reaching your goals. You're not reaching your dreams. Okay. Interesting. So we do have the Page of Cups, which is all about feeling that fish out of water type of energy, right? You're feeling like you're out of sorts. So it's saying how you choose. So it's really looking at how you choose to feel, how you choose to be happy. So it's very emotional. I'm feeling a lot of it's about your emotions going on here. There's a lot of emotional stuff happening for you, or been happening for you, should I say. And so you're just feeling really out of sorts. So what do you need to do to get balanced? What I'm going to do is I'm going to add one more card. What do you need to do to get balanced? We know it's your emotions that are making you feel unbalanced. So what do you need to do to get balanced? I'm just going to do one more. What do you need to do to get balanced? It's about being in control. I think maybe you've emotionally been feeling like you're out of control, like everything emotionally has been just out of your own control. So you need to sort of really look at all the details. It's time for you to sort of dive deep, face the truth of what's actually been going on for you. It's time for you to just to be still. I get a sense of just being still and allowing yourself this focus in the truth of what's actually been happening for you. Now, the affirmation, I take care of the detail and stay in control. So it's like you need to look at all the facts and stuff that's been going on for you in the past. What has been happening emotionally for you? Why you don't feel the sense of wholeness within your own emotions? Why you feel like everything is out of alignment is so important here. Clear. So you really need to sort of really dive deep into what's actually been happening for you. What has been happening emotionally? What are the losses that you've felt? I feel like a lot of it is to do with the losses of something emotional. You've lost something, and it feels like you need to find that, you need to face that that acceptance of what you've lost here. So to get back in balance, I think a lot of it is about acknowledging that loss, acknowledging what's been going on for you. Okay? Right. So Oceanic Tarot for this one. He's a friend that helps you a lot. Okay, so what is your friend? Okay. Ace of Pentacles. He knows your potential as a friend. He knows that, you know, you're a good person. He knows your potential as a friend. Okay. He feels that it's a reward. It's a sense of celebrating your friendship. It's a reward to be a friend. Okay. So he knows your potential as a friend. He knows that you're going to be good friends, and he knows that it's a reward. It's a benefit to be your friend. It creates a sense of stability and foundations. Yeah, so it's all about the friendship. He just knows your potential as being a friend. That's why he's kind. That's why he helps you out. But don't forget to keep it stable, keep it balanced. Okay, so next on the list. Okay, so okay. Minerals. Andrea. Right, Andrea's question. Andrea. Intuitive chosen one. Have you got a question in there? And I'll do Jaguar. Just seeing what. So if you haven't typed in a question, can you please just type in your question now, please? Right, Santa Muerte, where are you? Right, so you're talking about questions that start with how, what, and why. What message does Santa Muerte have you, Jaguar? So we're looking at questions that not yes and no questions, but questions that are going to give you focus. What's important? What does Santa Muerte have to say for Jaguar? Oh, it feels like you're moving into new possibilities here. I think like you're moving into a new cycle, a new development, Jaguar. I feel like things are really developing for you. Feels like you're looking at what's important. What are you juggling in regards to the situation? I feel like there's a lot of things going on for you here. Be careful you don't keep your head down. Time to look up. I feel like you've got a lot of things to be aware of around you. I feel like you're moving into a new possibilities here. You're moving into a new level of your spirituality. So keep your head up, look around, be aware of what's happening around you. I think you've got a lot of stuff that you need to look at what's important to your spiritual journey. I feel like you're moving into a new cycle here, Jaguar. You're moving into something new. So quite exciting here. So I do feel like, yeah, I do feel like you're moving into a new sense of awareness around you. So just keep your head up, be aware of what's happening around you, because I feel like you're moving into new levels, Jaguar. I feel like you're moving, ascending into new levels. I just want to say ascending. I don't know why that's a weird one to say. Ascending, right. So if you haven't typed in your question, now is the time to type it in, because I'm finishing up. Right, so you want to know what's going on with Brandon here. How does he feel towards you? What's going on? Let's do the angel. So if you're in the stream and you haven't had your question answered, can you please make sure you type it in now, please? Type it in now. And because I'll just finish up. Current feelings of Brandon towards you. So what's going on with Brandon? What's happening here? Okay. So let's have a look. So I'm just going to do what's here. Interesting. I'm getting a block to resurrecting. So things are not happening. It feels like things are not happening here. Oh, these things happen sometimes. Oh, that's interesting. Things not happening. Feels like there's no communication in a way. It feels like there's no definitely no contact. I do feel like there's a lot of yeah, I don't feel like there's a contact soon. It just feels like there's no contact at this stage. Interesting. So here we've got, so we just talked about current. So the first one was, will he contact you? No, definitely. I don't feel like there'll be any contact. But he does think of you. He does think of you as being dynamic, passionate, creative, sort of energy, quite bold. And he does think of you as someone who gives a lot. You've got that sense of giving. You give a lot of yourself away. So he does think about that side of you, but not, but there's no contact. Even though he sees you in this way, there's still no contact. Right. Yeah, I don't feel like there's any contact soon, even though he's thinking about you. He sees you as dynamic and all those things. Sees you as someone who's giving a lot. There is no no contact. Right, the last couple. This is it. This is the last of the questions. So this is it. I have to quit soon because it's 1:22. So I'm on my last, an hour 22. So another 8 minutes and I'm out of here. Right. So what's coming towards you financially? So what's happening in regards to finances? Let's do supernatural. What's coming towards you financially? Financially. Yeah, otherwise I burn out. If I'm not careful, I will burn, and then I will be no good for anybody in regards to my private readings, the one-on-one readings, healings, and things like that I do outside of the business, outside of doing the live. Right, so what's coming towards you? Whoa, card just flew out then. So let's have a look and see what they flew out. Let's have a look. Okay, so the first card we've got is Two of Pentacles, two of Pentagrams in the Supernatural Tarot. So Two of Pentagrams does talk about the sense of what's important. What are your priorities in regards to your finances? What's important to you in regards to your finances for the rest of 2022? What do you need to save for, basically? How do you find balance within your finances here? Okay, you need to look at your past experiences. I think a lot of it about your past memories, your past emotional connections. You know, what is your past habits, if you like, or your past, what was your past like in regards to your finances? So you might need to look at that, because things might not work out the way you expect them to. Okay, I think there's going to be some challenges in regards to your finances here. I'm looking at it because of your past experiences in regards to your finances, your memories of the past. There are going to be some challenges. So you need to look at what is your priorities, what's important, how do you find balance in regards to your income and outcome. So it's like you need to find a sense of balance. Yep, you're all struggles right now, so you've got to take a deep breath. Okay, so you are going to be, things are not going to quite work out the way you're expecting them if you keep looking at the past, your past struggles. So you need to make the changes of what your priorities are. I'm getting a lot about budgeting here, trying to find a sense of balance in your income and outcome and your outgoings. Okay, so you need to make sure that your outgoings is less than your income. So you need to take a look at your budget here. A lot of it is about having that sense of balance within your finances here. Super, super important. Because if you keep looking at the past, if you keep looking at your past struggles, the memories of your past, things are not going to quite work out the way that you want them to. It's going to be a disappointment. It's going to be a challenge. Okay, so you need to look at, how do you balance out your finances? How do you save? How do you put a little bit aside each week? Okay, so that's what I can do there for you. Right. Yango and then Kai. Oh, no cash. So you don't get any income? You must get some money coming in. Okay, what's coming towards you in love? Let's use the what's coming towards you. Interesting. Okay, the sun comes in, so it tells us it's happiness and joy and peace, and everything's sort of coming out into the open here. Okay, so we've got Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords talking about rushing into things. So, you know, be careful with things sort of coming into play, that things seem happy and seem everything sort of coming together sort of energy. Make sure you don't rush into anything. Make sure you've got some plans and you've got some ideas about what you want to achieve. There's definitely movement. And it might, just be careful you don't rush into anything, that you sort of slow down a little bit. I want to sort of pull the reins back a little bit. So things are going to be good, but don't rush into things. Just allow things to flow naturally. Here, right. Messages from Adam. I think that's it. So this is the last reading. And I'm going to do Moon and Stars Tarot here. Okay, so messages from Adam. What do you mean by messages from Adam? Who's Adam? So what do you want to know about Adam? Who's Adam, Kai? I'm a little confused here. Messages. It's from Adam, someone who's passed over, or Adam. So tell me about Adam. Who's Adam? Keep getting this being pulled out. Interesting. So the messages I get here is balance. Okay, about being in balance within oneself. Okay, so this is important, to be in balance. His thoughts on you. Oh, okay. I just got like, it's important that you're balanced. Okay, I just got the thing about him, but you being balanced. It's important that you stay balanced, that you look at what's important in regards to your well-being, your health, things like that. Okay, so the next lot of cards is the Ace of Wands. Talks about new beginnings. He's a person that you were dating. Okay, so it talks about new beginnings. So it's about finding, I think it's important that you find your, what I'm getting here is basically, it's not about him. Okay, his thoughts don't matter. It's all about finding your own sense of balance, your own new beginnings. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to create your new beginning. It's time for you to have that understanding that it's time to look at your own achievements, your own success. I'm getting a sense of just sort of letting him go. It's a sense of you moving on with the Ace of Wands here. It's like he's not thinking of you. It's just like it's time for you to move on. He just wants you to move on and create your own success, your own achievements in life, your own victories. It's time for you to move on. Yeah, find your own balance. Find out what's important in your own life, your own moving on. Yeah, it's time for you to move on. Okay, so that's it from me. Thank you for being here, supporting the channel. Thanks to Doon for the donations. Thanks for the support. Thanks to Mods for being here. Okay. So that's it from me. You're welcome, everybody. Hopefully everyone will take care, and I will see you in a couple of days.